Hey guys. Oh, it's my day off really, but whatever. I'm all snotty and shit. I've had a bit of a rough weekend. Oh, sorry about this. Uh, I was better. I was like 100% better earlier today, apart from the random napping. That was annoying as fuck. That's probably why I was better. But yeah, no snottiness, no congestion, no random bullshit. Apart from randomly falling asleep on the sofa whenever I sat on the sofa. Oh my god. Yeah, it's my day off, so I kind of want to do like I just want to get on with playing video games and just chilling, you know. On Sundays I make a conscious effort to just chill, and I have no idea why, but my body decided that today was when I was going to catch up on my sleep. Starting at crazy early in the morning, which meant that I missed streaming with you guys yesterday, and I do apologize. But I woke up at like 4, 5 a.m. No, 6 a.m. I woke up at 6 a.m. I had like a little nap on the sofa, and that was it. And then I was awake for a solid like few hours. Played on my video game, checked mail, uh, cooked some food. 'Cause I didn't know what meal it was. My body didn't know what meal it was, and then sat on the sofa, and then 4 hours of sleep happened. So I did that again, and then sat on the sofa again. And I did this one more time. So now it's my proper bedtime, and I do not feel tired at all. I feel like shit though, because again I don't know what happened. Just over the past hour, my nose has been more congested, and I've been doing this. So yeah, just when I thought I was over it, and I was like gonna have a productive week, I'm feeling like this, and hopefully I'm just gonna sleep, and then it's gonna be okay again. But yeah, apart from that, I've had a rather eventful weekend. I basically I've shot a bunch of video, but not the commission video. I got like one really detailed long commission, and that's gonna be good. However, I've had to make some compromises because it's a macro micro squishing video, but I don't have any figures this small. I don't have any like really tiny figures like this person wants in the video. So I made one out of pipe cleaners. I made a little minion out of pipe cleaners. Um, so yeah, that was fun. But no, after finalizing all the details, I'm going to shoot this sometime this week. I was supposed to do it today, but no. However, I did do a Patreon request today. It's long overdue, but I was able to do that today, and hopefully that's going to be okay. My camera battery decided to be like it covered the screen for a little while. So I'm like, I don't know how that bit came out. I was a bit busy on camera doing stuff. So yeah, so there's that. But also earlier on, remember that night I was asking for video ideas because I wanted to shoot something. Well, I basically over the past like few months, I've gotten like little requests, and I basically put them all into one video. Um, so that was cool. Um, so yeah, things like me running at the camera, attacking the camera, um, just general flexing, like holding my tummy in and then pushing it out, kind of thing. Even though it doesn't really it looks like a different shape, but it doesn't really change much. God damn it. But yeah, I've done some filming, done some hopefully good filming. Haven't done any editing. Really wanted to get on with editing, but I had the same problem. That's when I got sleepy. You know. Hopefully that's not back because that's really annoying. Um, but yeah, other things that have happened. A daddy long legs spider hatching happened in my living room because I was going to stream earlier today, but basically Damon came home tonight, and I wanted to be in the house for that. And whilst I was in the house, I noticed that there was like what looked like a lot of like dandelion seeds, just like hovering in midair from a distance on the DVD shelf in the living room. And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I really hope it's not what I think it is. It's exactly what I thought it was. So yeah, I took my assault gun, which is not in my office, which means that I'm gonna get attacked by a spider now when it's raining outside. Which means I can't take my assault gun back into my office. Shit. I'm gonna have to spray it with like chemicals, and I hate doing that now. So that's fun. But yeah, I got rid of them and the big mummy spider. Um, so that took up all of that time that I was going to do the streaming. Well, it didn't take up all that time. It's just that I did that, and then I had to wait because Damon said that he was going to arrive at a certain time. He arrived an hour later than that certain time. So yeah, um, yeah. I mean that's it. That's what I've been up to basically. Just defending my house from tiny spiders that will grow into big, gross, evil spiders, and trying to get myself right. Feeling right. If I go and lay down on the bed right now, I will not be able to sleep, and yet I feel knackered. But yeah, is everybody excited for the new videos that are going to come out? There's a few of them are going to come out. But yeah, this one might take priority depending on when I film it. But yeah, it's nothing too exciting. But a preview of that is basically this little guy is going to sneak up on me while I'm sitting down in the living room reading a book or something. And then he's going to get accidentally smushed by my feet, which I really don't want to show on camera, but whatever. I keep thinking that I've got like super diabetes because of the sleepiness, especially today, and the fact that I need to pee. But then I remember that I keep drinking liquid because my mouth feels really dry all the fucking time. Oh my god, yeah, this is just a complaining stream. Oh my god. Oh, better. Oh, a lot of been going on. Ah. My tongue keeps feeling really dry. It's annoying. It's not really a lot that's been going on. It's more like just like that's everything that's been happening to me compressed into like a over the past well since you last saw me, just compressed into like So I've been busy. I even did some research on Disney, not on the thing I'm supposed to be researching. I think I'm just like I'm really annoyed at myself for not hitting certain targets this weekend. I was supposed to hit this weekend, and it just like it's throwing me out of whack. I'm not really depressed about it. I'm more just pissed off about it. Good news though, I have all the time in which to do it. I don't have anything planned now. It's only just Christmas stuff and organising a time when I'm going to go see my parents or my mum. See my parents. Well, it's my stepdad and my mum. So yeah. So yeah. Also really hot. I'll tell you, didn't you hear? I didn't do any editing. I didn't get this video filmed. This big video filmed. It's not really a big video. It's just that it's going to take more preparation than regular videos because it's from the same person that sent me the really detailed instructions on how to film. Exactly what they wanted to see. They gave me a proper shoot list and everything. And I like that guy. I like that guy because the last time I did a video for them, I didn't think I did a good job, and yet that it was exactly what they wanted. So yeah. I very much appreciate that video and getting paid to do it. So yeah. But that's what I mean. Though it takes a lot of preparations to get it just right. Because I want to get it as right as possible. So yeah, I think they're the same person that also did the that wanted me to do the Monster Tubs thing with the Godzilla soundtrack. And they also wanted me to do the macro micro video. I think that's the same person. I'm not entirely sure. Although the macro micro video was very simple. It wasn't given much instructions because it was very just a simple thing to film. So yeah. So I didn't do that. Plus, I didn't do the market research that I was supposed to do because I told myself at the beginning of the weekend, it's like, ooh, I've got all weekend to basically get these things done, and that's one of the big ones that I really wanted to do because I wanted to start. I want to start on this project. I did do something. I did look up non-transferable body paint because I honestly do want to try to like do the show as the orc, or at least as much as the orc as I can get, because I don't think I'm going to be able to wear the fangs for the entire time. It will literally be for the only the times when I'm not talking, I'm just demonstrating something, So yeah, I wanted to get because I'm going to be green a lot of the time and not shirtless for all the times, because it's like going to be like there's going to be different things for it and everything. Hopefully, anyway. Once I do the market research, so I did do that, And I did find some stuff that looks easy enough to apply and get rid of. So yeah. But yeah, there's just lots of other different targets that I didn't hit, and it's just like I didn't shower as well. I was gonna shower like today, but then I fell asleep. So yeah. Anyway, that's me. My bottom lip feels dry too. That's really annoying. You know when your bottom lip, the inside of your bottom lip, how it's supposed to, how it's supposed to like, it's supposed to be smooth. You know, it's a mucous membrane, so it's supposed to be slippery. Mine's really dry, and it's not slippery. Yeah, it's a very weird feeling. I feel like I'm gonna bite my lip any minute. So yeah, I'm a bit bummed out. Plus, I'm playing Tiny Tower on my phone, and I didn't get like everything tipped off the thing before the time limit passed, and yeah, I got bored of Pokemon already. I found myself reaching for Tiny Tower more than I was reaching for Pokemon, and I was like, oh, okay. It just wasn't fun anymore. It does that every now and again. I'll basically get like the urge to play Pokemon, and then I resist, because if I play Pokemon, it will eventually become not fun, and I don't like the feeling of it not being fun anymore. So that's why I usually resist the urge now to play Pokemon. Even though I got a nice new Game Boy case, so that's something. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to like planning out the show, like a lot. Like I'm gonna actually get like a big sheet of material or something to kind of like go by me. It's probably going to be like something fluffy or something, because I don't really have anything that's like not that. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out. But that's what I mean. I'm really looking forward to the planning, all the planning. I did do, like I said, I did Disney research, so I did do something as well as the filming. There are 37 hotels, official hotels, around the Disney World Resort. 37. Mm. I looked at every single one just to see if there was like a kind of a Disney adults only kind of hotel. Damien doesn't mind being around kids and stuff, but it's just that, I feel kind of awkward, you know, uh, going there and just being two adults, you know. It's kind of like the whole Legoland rule. I don't want to go to Legoland unless I'm basically like babysitting my nephews or my nephew-in-laws or something, because it feels weird going to Legoland as an adult. It's becoming more accepted, but there still does seem to be a rule, you know. There just seems to be like a weird social stigma, you know. Oh my god! Oh my god! I do actually have a story about this. I have a friend. I have a friend who basically. I was trying to remember where did I know this friend? Like what line of work? Are they a Navy friend? Are they a frozen food warehouse friend? Or are they just a volunteer agency friend? But no, they're a volunteer agency friend because it wasn't Legoland in the UK. It was Legoland in Australia. Like Sydney has a Legoland or something. I think it is Sydney. Or is it Adelaide? Oh my god. Stop it. Just tell the fucking story. Yeah. I one of the things when I worked at the volunteer agency, when I did the whole, you know, counselling thing, was that I had a friend who basically, while we were on our off hours, we were just in the chat room just talking to each other, and and he said that him and his wife are like super Lego freaks. They really like Legoland. They like Lego a lot, but they don't have a kid. And they were basically going to take like one of their relatives' children to Legoland because of the stigma. Apparently, it's worse in Australia or something. And he was like, "It'll be fine if we go without them. That's great. That's fine." Because for some reason they couldn't. The kid couldn't come because they had like measles or something. So he was like, "Well, we've still got the tickets. We can still go." And like she was apparently like super nervous about going because of the stigma. And then and when they went, he didn't really notice it, but apparently they were stared at all the time. And one of the parents basically actually stopped her, you know, his girlfriend, wife, whatever, actually stopped her and said, "Oh my God, where's your child?" And she was like, we didn't bring one." It's like, "You didn't bring one, or you lost your child?" It's like, "No, we didn't bring one." And she was like, "Oh, I see." And then she left. Apparently, it was just like, what the fuck. So yeah, I kind of don't want that to happen to me. I know it's very rare, and like I said, in the UK at least, Lego has become kind of like an accepted thing for everybody. You know, for all ages. But yeah, there is still a weird stigma about going to like theme parks and stuff. Um, if you're over 25, you know, there's a weird stigma. It's like if you're over 25, then you can't go to theme parks and you can't enjoy it unless you're with a young person or a child, basically. It's like, ugh. I went with Damon to Alton Towers, which in the UK is like this big, like it's a big. I'm trying to think of like the equivalent in America. It is kind of like it's kind of like Disneyland. It's kind of like Disneyland, you know. It's massive, and it does have like it's the biggest it's the biggest and it's the best theme park in the UK. There are lots of theme parks in the UK, but this one in particular is like our bestiest one. And I would say that it's not Disney World, but it's definitely Disneyland. You know, It's kind of like that scale. Um, it's got like a bunch of roller coasters. It's got this castle in the middle of it that's actually an old castle. It's Alton Towers. It's the actual Alton Castle, or is it Alton Manor? I can't remember, but it's this big old building in the middle of it. Dying. Yeah, big old building in the middle of it, and it's like huge gardens, lots of like foodie places, different segmented areas. It's like huge roller coasters in all of them. It's big. It's and it's got its own. It's got a couple of hotels, plus I think it's got like 3 or 4 hotels. It's really big. Me and Damon went to uh, for our anniversary or a birthday. It was like one time was for an anniversary, the other time was for like a birthday. Me and Damon went there twice because there's the classic hotel, um, which is like really it's kind of posh and there's themed rooms and all that stuff. Um, and then there's like the Splash Landings Hotel, which is connected to a mini water park in between the 2 hotels. Um, and when we went there, I didn't feel weird at all, but I did feel like a dad that forgot his child. You know, I felt very much like I was supposed to be babysitting somebody, not Damon. You know, I felt very much like I was like this is great, but it would have been more fun if I could have taken like a kid or something. It was like I don't get it. Why is this? Why is this? Something feels off. It might just be because that was the first time that I went there, um, when I was no longer in the demographic. When I was over 25. Like these are the first 2 times that I went there when I was over 25. I've been there lots before, but I hadn't, before then, but I had never been as an adult. So it was kind of like because I went there for my 16th and for my 18th birthday with my best friend, and me and her we had an awesome time. um, but yeah, it was weird going on roller coasters and shit by myself because Damon can't go onto roller coasters because he's got a bad back. Like he's got an irritable back. It's very very easily irritated. But we did go on some other stuff, and that's probably what we're going to do in Disney. So, um, but yeah, it just felt a bit off. But yeah, it's strange though. I also want to go back to. I want to go back to Thorpe Park, which is another. It's another theme park in the UK. This one's close to London, so a lot of people in the UK know about it, and it is quite popular. It's quite nice, but it's a lot smaller for one thing. It's basically got like segmented zones, but they are very very close together, and it is very very small. You know, so yeah. I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there some kind of like controversy? It was either Alton Towers or Thorpe Park, where basically one of the rides crashed and it killed a couple of people. You know, I feel like there was like this controversy where was it on Nemesis or something like the Nemesis roller coaster? I don't know, or was it the Smiler? I don't know, but yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. I've forgotten what we were talking about. I'm so annoyed at myself for that now too. Yay! Mm. Oh, my tongue is feeling a lot better. I'm kind of low-key, like, on growler at the same time, because I'm waiting for my two friends, Rhino and Z-Bear, to come back online because they're having a break. Oh, I hate my... I know why my tongue is a bit kind of like gnarly at the moment, and that's because basically I had Pringles. I had a can of Pringles for like with my dinner, or whatever meal that was supposed to be, and they always dry my tongue out. And also, Pringles can get kind of sharp, so they can kind of like cut my tongue just a little bit, of the surface of my tongue. So yeah, the soft part of my mouth, the soft parts of my mouth, you know, my gums, my palate, my tongue, are really, really sensitive and delicate, it seems. My teeth are fucking strong. They're really strong. But Jesus, if you fuck with any of the soft parts of my mouth, it's like, that was poor wording. Ugh. So bad I couldn't have my pipe earlier today. I basically just I lit my pipe, and then all of a sudden it was just like, ow. So I just put it down. It's just on my desk, just left here. It's weird. Doesn't look like red or puffy or anything. It's just, yeah. Although I've got some saliva going now after I've had my drink, so that's nice. I am talking not about nothing. We will have a kid with us. I just realised that when we go to Disney, we will have a kid with us because technically Itchy's coming, and he is a child. Like, honestly, I do not know how Itchy functions in reality. It's kind of a bit strange because, like, whenever I'm around him, he just he acts very immature, like in the sweetest possible way. I'm not like dissing him or anything. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just saying he acts very immature, and yet he basically like knows how to do things like move across the country, um, car rental, you know, insurance, all of this stuff. He knows how to do all of this stuff, and I'm just like, I'm I'm kind of like, I'm very mature brained, you know. Like, I have a really kind of like high mental age, but I don't know how to adult properly. I don't know how to do all of this shit. You know, I was looking for a place to live, and it was hard. You know, and I ended up giving up because I don't have enough money. I don't think. It was like, it's very uncool. You know, but I mean, like, he manages to do all of this stuff, and it's like, when do you do this? Do you wait until I fall asleep, and then, like, you get up, and then you do all of this stuff, and then fall asleep before I wake up? Is that how it happens? I don't know. You know, like, hopefully he is sorting out our rooms at some point for Vegas, and it's like, I don't know if I should trust this to Itchy, but he did it before, so You know, I am one of these basic bitches that basically like, can I just do everything over the internet? Can I just do all of the everything over the internet? Like the Disney thing, like I'm basically like gonna book it all through Disney because they deal with flights, transportation, hotel, park, and sometimes food. So it's basically they deal all of that with like one big package with options that you just tick a box. You know, I cannot imagine how people do this. Try to to save money. I cannot imagine how people do this individually. That would just drive me crazy. You know. I'm gonna get like really personal right now because this just reminded me of something else that pissed me off like fucking years ago when I lived in London. You know, um, like I had a friend who basically I had kind of like a one night stand with because I never saw him after that. So I'm guessing he just wasn't satisfied. Whatever. Um, but yeah, basically like in the bedroom, I am very kind of like I'm like a dom top kind of thing. That's yeah, you know. Um, but he basically like outside of the bedroom, I'm still kind of dominant, but I'm more like the daddy figure, hence the name. You know, I'm more kind of like I'm Papa Tubbs. I'm kind of the dad. You know, in a lot of groups that I hang out with. Um, and that's not me boasting about it or anything. Like this is just something that basically people have said to me, which I kind of like. You know, because it's like, yeah, I can see that. Um, but yeah, he was like looking for a mega dom or something because like after I went home, he basically sent me a message about like how I wasn't dominant enough because I didn't know where to eat. I didn't know what I fancied when we went out for food earlier, and I had to get him to call for a taxi um, because the night buses weren't running in his area and stuff like that. And it's like, there are completely reasonable explanations for all of this, but I can tell that you're kind of done with me, so whatever. You know? It's like, the reason why I'm indecisive with food, usually, is because I am just hungry. I don't really fancy anything. So that, I kind of just will go with whatever food you pick. I can find something on any menu that you pick that I would eat. Clearly, you know, it's not because I'm indecisive. It's not because I want you to make all the decisions. It's basically because I sometimes I don't know what I want to eat. You know, sometimes I'm really in the mood for like a KFC or some chickeny. Sometimes I'm really in the mood for Italian. You know, it's like, but most of the time I kind of default to whatever's put in front of me. You know, and that's kind of how it is. The whole not talking on the phone to people thing. Um, a lot of people basically like they get anxiety when they talk on the phone to people, and yes, I know that's not a very dominant thing that you basically to not want to talk to people on the phone. I, however, have anxiety about it because I stutter. I can just stutter and then I can shut down. Once I start stuttering, there is a very good chance that I will end up becoming just silent for a good 10 minutes. because my brain has literally lost the ability to speak. Like it's literally done that, and I get nervous that's going to happen when I'm on the phone to somebody, especially somebody I don't know. You know. So yeah, I fucking hate phone conversations, and that's why I didn't want to order a taxi. Also, I didn't know the address to be exactly right as well, but it was like, yeah. So yeah, I just hate it when people don't let you explain stuff. It's really annoying. I've forgotten why we were talking about this as well now. Great, awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. I've just I've ranted a couple of times about a couple of things, but yeah. Has anyone seen the Unleashed film yet? Has anybody seen that? Unhinged, sorry. Do you wanna pop a goodbye? You know, Betty salute, or are you good? Or have you already gone? Because some people do that. They just say that and then they fuck off. Unless anybody has anything else they want to talk about, you know, I am going to leave soon anyway. So yeah. Oh, I saw the viewer count go down, so I'm guessing that he did just leave. That's fine. Nobody wants to see my tummy. I do kind of want to stay, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, they're back anyway. So yeah. Yeah, I'll try to be on tomorrow, depending on how I feel. Hopefully, I'll feel a lot better tomorrow. Like I said, Saturday I felt it clearing up. I felt everything clearing up, and I was feeling good by the time that I went to bed on Saturday night. I actually felt really good. I felt tired, but I felt really good. And today I felt really good as well, apart from the sleepiness. I have no idea what happened within the past couple of hours. It just lame. Anyway, yeah. Oh, just realised I've been kind of squishing my hand, which is now sweaty. It's not numb or anything, it's just sweaty. I want to go stand in the rain for a little bit because I'm still quite warm. But I can't. Because that'll definitely make me not sleepy anymore. And I'm not sleepy, but I can feel, like I said, I feel really tired. So that'll definitely stop you from feeling sleepy. Right. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and hopefully have something for you guys. I'll be editing or be doing a LiveTUBBS weekly or something. But yeah, because in the day I'll probably be doing market research and filming this video. So yeah. Berry wubs. Berry wubs. Oi. And belly salute. A bit of fluff that wasn't attached. I'll tuck my shirt back in to my underpants. Toodles.